Hi, I'm Kiara Dunstan, and I'm here with a weekly update from Comodo's Threat Research Lab for the week of July 25th, 2018. So let's get right into it. This past week, Comodo analyzed more than 7 million new unknown files, and over 949,000 files were deemed malicious. 117,000 of those unknown files were analyzed by human experts of Comodo's Threat Research Lab. This week, let's consider what might lie behind some of the biggest malware outbreaks of 2018. This timeline shows malware detections worldwide for 4 dangerous malware types: backdoors, Trojans, viruses, and worms, during Q2 2018. Often, it is hard to know why many cyber attacks occur, and this is largely due to the fact that there are simply so many reasons why hackers write and disseminate malicious code. Nevertheless, for the highest spikes on this chart, let's take a closer look and see if we can figure out why they occurred. First, let's look at backdoors, which are hidden ways to bypass normal user authentication, typically leveraged to gain covert remote access to a computer system. A backdoor can be a newly installed program or a modification to an existing legitimate program. This timeline shows backdoor detections by country, distinguished by color. The United Kingdom is in pink. One guess as to why the UK stands out so strongly in the dataset is that over the course of the spring, the UK and Russia have been engaged in the world's sharpest diplomatic fight over the attempted assassination of a former Russian spy living in England. This shockingly high backdoor detection rate began on February 26, 6 days before the attempted assassination, and peaked on April 1st, when the UK and Russia were busy expelling each other's diplomats in the aftermath of the incident. Next, let's look at the computer worms, which travel the internet autonomously, exploiting vulnerabilities in network defenses in an effort to deliver a usually malicious payload to a victim's computer. The largest spike occurred in Istanbul, Turkey, simultaneous to the announcement of a snap election and the extension of a state of emergency in Turkey. The second cluster of worm detections, which took place in Indonesia, began with the commencement of this year's nationwide elections, with the highest single day, June 28th, occurring just 1 day after voting began. Computer viruses are a bit different than worms, in that this type of code infects another program and normally requires some human interaction, such as opening an attachment or clicking on a hyperlink before the infection takes place. The biggest spike in Comodo virus detection in Q2 2018 occurred in Ukraine on May 24th. Since Ukraine is at war with Russia, there were many possible real-world sparks for this virus outbreak, including a sharp escalation in combat, the Champions League European football final in Kyiv, and the arrival of new U.S. weapons to Ukraine. Geolocation shows that this virus outbreak also took place near the battlefront with Russia, in eastern Ukraine, both in Crimea and in the city of Dnipro. Finally, let's look at the largest Trojan outbreak that Comodo detected in Q2 2018. Trojans, like the famous wooden horse in Greek mythology, hide malicious functionality within seemingly useful or benign computer programs. This particular malware outbreak is not easy to attribute to a single real-world incident. But the context is still fascinating. Above all, Frankfurt appears to be a central hub in the world's internet architecture, and thus within international cyber espionage. However, there were also numerous cyber political and terrorist incidents in Germany during this time frame that could have played a role. And there you have it. That's your Week at a Glance update. Comodo's Threat Research Lab continuously monitors the cyberspace to fight malware around the clock. We bring you information about new threats, risks, and protection methods. And if you want to know more about current and potential cybersecurity issues, please visit comodo.com/lab.